Hi guys, it is Esoteric Empress here with another wonderful topic today. It's Thursday. I want to do my money mojo video today, but I want to talk about this first. Oops, my hair is falling out. I was at the store today listening to some people talking, and it inspired me to do this video because I think it's really important for us, especially young people, people of my age group, my own friends and family members and stuff like that, need to know this message. Staying together, couples staying together for the sake of the children. Why it makes no sense. Let's just get into it because when I heard these people talking, when I heard them talking this morning, it really bothered me because I know all too well, I've heard growing up, I've heard this from so many people that, oh, well, when the kids are out of school, I don't know if I could take this anymore. I'm going to try and get my life back. I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to do this and that and free myself and blah, blah, blah. Which is great. At least they have the idea, they have the vision, the focus. But at the same time, why wait until then? Sometimes the kids are just like wee little toddlers, small children. Wait till the kids get out of school to get your life back? Why? I mean, life is continuous. Life goes on as long as we're alive. Life is every day. You don't have to wait until another 10, 15 years to start getting your life back on track. The reason I'm saying this is because a lot of the times now there are instances where it is important for parents to stay together for the sake of the children. Definitely, because there's no support system around you. Like for some people, they can just drop their kids off and, at auntie's house or at, big sister's house or at whoever's house. And the kids are fine. They come back whenever. They do their thing. They go out, they go to work or party or whatever they need to do. But they have that support system in place where they can say, oh, well, can you watch the kids for me for a little bit? And people are fine with it because why, they usually have kids of their own of the same age that they can hang out with and do things together, so it's not a problem. Not everybody has it this way. Not everybody has that same convenience. Some people are alone basically in this whole struggle. So it's cases like that, rare cases where it is actually necessary for parents to take the high road, and be mature enough to say we're going to stick it out for the kids, right? But where does that leave you in the end? When the kids are grown and the kids have their own lives, their own families, they're dating, they're doing all this stuff. Do you think they're worrying about what mommy gave up 20 years ago for me? No. For them? No. Do you think when it's time for them to go out and they want to like drop their kids, which are now your grandkids, off at your house, they're going to be offended if you say, oh no, I can't watch your kids? Like, why, mommy? Like, because they've already seen you give up everything to take care of them. So they're going to be like, okay, well, these are your grandkids too. Like, do the same thing. That's one of the reasons. But deeper down, the issue is when the resentment starts to build up because you've given up everything that made you an individual, everything that you were passionate about. You gave up basically your whole self to take care of these children. I would say beings, these children that are your own. Of course, they didn't ask to be here, but they're here. But you've given up so much that the resentment builds now. And here's where all kinds of problems happen when, let's say, for instance, the son decides he's going to get engaged. And he's now engaged, lovely, lovely, beautiful female or something like that. And, she's wondering why this resistance between her partner, which is the son, and her mother-in-law to be his mother, or mother-in-law, because they may have already been married now. and they have so much strife. She has so much strife between his mom and herself, because why? Mom has built up this serious resentment now, because she's like, you know what? I gave up my whole life. I couldn't even have a man. I couldn't like go out and live freely because I was taking care of children, and now the boy is gonna like abandon me for this woman. Who is this woman? Then there's strife between her and her new daughter-in-law, because she gave up everything until to see him grow up. This is what happens. It happens all too often. Then we know hurt people hurt people. Another reason is because now when two people, the partners, the parents, are no longer in love, the children are the only thing they share in common basically now. They're angry, okay? They're stressed out. And like I said, hurt people hurt people. So the two parents are going to take out all of that hurt more than likely on the children sometimes, because they're like, you're the reason I'm suffering. You're the burden. You're the reason I'm like giving up everything that I have and had to be responsible. So it is a double-edged sword, so to speak. And then also, every day, this is probably the biggest issue, the biggest reason why staying together for the children is not the smartest thing to do, because you're damaging the children. To put it bluntly, you're damaging them. You're like, how I wouldn't even say it the way my stepdad would say it. It'll blow your mind. But you know what I want to say. Like, you're gonna them children up, all right, in the brain, in their heart, because they're seeing you bicker and fight and act like animals, wild animals, each and every day of their lives. And this is the only thing that they've learned how to deal with a problem, is to carry on that way. So when they go to school, they carry on that way. They haven't learned conflict resolution or anger management or like reasoning or proper communication with one another to like resolve the issue. They haven't learned any of that. All they see, kids absorb what they see more than what they hear. So you can beat your gums up from here until thy kingdom comes, and they're going to still act out what they see every day. You don't want that. This is why the world is so messed up right now, because so many people have grown up in these toxic homes that have basically killed them on the inside. Like I talked about post-traumatic stress disorder, that happens in children a lot as well. Not just poor people or black people or minorities or soldiers. It's children as well who come from some pretty painful upbringing. Then they go out as they get older and they take it out on one another. They take it out on one another. They don't know how to show that love because they didn't grow up feeling that that was something normal. When people show them love, they feel like it's fake. They feel like something's wrong or the person's crazy or something like that. No, they haven't learned that. So I just thought I'd talk about this today because I know a lot of people probably are going through it. And I just want to say, love yourself. You're not going to be able to make anyone happy, including your kids, if you're not happy first. Hurt people, but happy people make other people happy. They try their best to make other people happy just by their being, their natural happy essence is going to make other people happy. You're going to be able to care for those children better if you're happy. You're going to be able to make the right decisions moving forward for their lives if you're happy. It's not going to be easy, but think about it. If you're in a relationship and the love is gone, what are you holding on to? What is it that you're holding on to? You trying to win a medal? Like, what are you trying to get, an award or something? What is it that you're trying to do? People sometimes use the children. They say that they're staying together for the children. They say that a lot. They use that excuse they blame the children, or not say blame the children, but they use the children as this cop out for staying in a mucky relationship. Sometimes they're just afraid to move on themselves, but they say, oh, the children, the children, the children, the children, the children. It's not the children a lot of times, but a lot of times it is the children. And when you finally free yourself of whatever that weight was that was holding you down, when you're in a relationship that's not happy, it's hard for you to go out there and be your best self. It's hard for you to think of the bigger picture in life and to share or teach anything positive to those children. Like growing up, I heard so many people like who were in bad relationships, and anytime they talk, even if they try to give you a positive message, the underlying note of pain, the undertone of pain always comes out to the surface. It always comes up because, they may say a comment like, oh, well, make sure, do the right things, do what's going to make you happy and all that. You have your whole life ahead of you, and then you'll hear them say, like, right, slip the sentence in, like, well, my life is finished, but yours is just starting. What? Life is not finished until you're under the ground 6 feet under, and your life is not even finished then. Your life in this realm may be finished, but you're infinite. So saying stuff like that, you can hear deep down inside that they're dealing with some type of hurt or pain. So I just thought I'd drop this message today. I hope it's hit home for some of you. And if you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, let me know what you think. Okay? So until I come back with another wonderful video, seeing that today is Thursday, I want to talk about money. Thanks for watching, and blessed be.